So I told everyone that I had a surprise for you guys, that it was going to be wonderful. You can't really see it now because it is evening, but this woman right here is in Jamaica. So I am about to do just a little greet and meet. But I thank you guys so much for subscribing and tuning in to Just Be Audrey Lane. I thank you so much. Remember, like, we are the Just Be our God-given name. I, man, I'm trying not to cry through all of this because I had already just boo-hoo and praise dance up the wazoo because this has happened for me, and I thank God that it did. I thank God it was a full day, overnight day of travel, because it was a lot that had to go into place for it. But I thank God that we are here safe, and I truly, truly am blessed. I am literally here by myself. I am here by myself on vacation. I am with my church um, elder. She does trips and everything, but I'm here by myself. I am literally in a room by myself. Don't have no one here with me. My niece was supposed to be coming, but some stuff kind of happened last minute, and she was unable to come. So I am literally here by myself. It's a couple more people on the trip, and thank God for that. But it was like, you know, I was saying a while ago, like, be comfortable being by yourself, Audrey Lane, because you're a leader and you need to be by yourself. So this is going to be my time with God, and him and I connecting very hard. Not saying I couldn't have done it with my niece in the room with me, but like now it's like you literally have no excuse. You don't have to wake up in the morning and feel like you may be inconveniencing her if you're allowed with how you do things or anything. I don't. I literally have this space to myself. I got plans of getting up and going out on the beach and starting like my day, and you know it's a blessing. I said I wasn't gonna cry, so I'm gonna try to hold it in. But I want to let you know and encourage you and encourage us that this is just the beginning of us finding who we are, trusting God to get to this process. Oh my goodness, having trust in Him, like, not that He done anything to me. He hasn't. It was never Him. It always was where I just had issues with trust. God never did anything to me. He's always did things for me. And to fully right now, and even before this, just the growth of me, like leaning in Him and on Him and depending upon Him. Man, we got to do that, guys. This is possible. This night view is really good because I really wanted to do a day video, but I see it now as when there is darkness, God is still here with us in the process, and we're going to wake up beautiful and in a glow and in an amazing place tomorrow. I know that this will eventually be where I'll be going through my same minister and the lady that she does for travel planning, for us to be doing it, whether it's Jamaica or anywhere where us we can do our journals, where we can come and say, look, and we don't have to read them out loud, but we can literally like, look, my journal process started here, and I'm writing that this is the day that I was able to accomplish something by trusting and leaning in on God. We have to do that. I'm gonna try to hold it together because, matter of fact, if I cry, I cry. I thank God for it. This can happen, and I am so grateful. Every every dollar saved uh, was truly worth it. truly worth it. You know, like strengthening up for, like, I'm going to be handling all the bills in my house by myself. And I was like, wait, this is still possible with doing that? You can still do this. Learning to plan out ahead of time, guys. Learning to, you know, truly trust God and truly be able to go with the process of everything that happened. But man, one I have, outside of when I went to Pittsburgh for my sister's husband's birthday and their wedding anniversary and everything, and I went with my family, my sisters. I have never, one, been out of the country, and then two, been on vacation, and by myself at that. You talking about growing in God? This right here, this key moment right here, is just the beginning, because I instantly knew, just just trusting in Him and being obedient, and making sure that I was, doing everything that needed to be done. And this is just a tip of something that He's been blessing me with. So this trip for me is more of a, and I believe God truly had it worked out, because the benefit of what happened with my niece is actually a blessing for her, because it's going to help her in the area where she needed to stay with what she's doing. And I don't like to tell anyone's business, but for what my niece needed to get done, it was a blessing for her. And God was like, I need you to be by yourself in this moment, because you and I are going to be tuned in. I got her. I got your baby. I got your niece. She's good. I'm going to take full advantage of him and I being together. I've already been signed up for it, because I like to do adventurous things. I have for years and just never did them. I stopped doing them. I'm zip lining, water rafting. The only thing they didn't have here was bungee jumping, because I was signing up for that too. I was doing that. We can do this. One, the reliance on God. Man, a trust. It's deep breath, deep breath. I came in and just focus. Just, you know, a lot has happened today, and I want to say it's where God is saying, I want to see how you will react to certain things. Will you still be calm? Will you still be encouraging? Will you still trust me? Will you still do the work? Will you still be obedient? And I want to say thank you, God, for even all of that. You still being here with me, and correcting me, and teaching me. And today I want to say, I didn't, with all that happened, I just was so grateful. I kept like, well, thank you, God. I got treated really kind of rude earlier today. And I did not flip, because I looked at it like, and this is not making an excuse for the person, because I always feel like this when you're in customer service. Every part of our lives at some point is customer service. She could have been overwhelmed with what was going on and how many people were coming at her. Did she deserve to start throwing things on the counter? No. I mean, did she need to? No. However, it's how we respond back. It's a teaching moment for us, and not at that very moment, because that can make her feel belittled. And we don't want to do that. Remember, correction comes with love. Even if you don't know the person, it's still how we have to do it. You know? Man, I am so happy. I am so grateful. I cannot wait. I probably will not, and I'm not saying probably, but I will not just do like the one posting of a video. This whole time that I'm here, I am actually showing you guys that God will bless us like this. This is in Him. So I will be doing videos not only to just chart and journal, but to show all of us that this can happen. This is a continuous thing for me. I'm going to continue doing this. I'm about to go and have dinner by myself. I done already told people who I am here with. You know, one of my ministers that I talk about, I will not name him and his wife, only because I don't have their consent. But I said, y'all have my number. I will let y'all know what's going on, because I already know that I'm going to go do some things. I already signed up for some things, spy, all of that. And I'll just have them as an emergency contact for what is going on with me here. That's a courtesy for them too, because they know I am here with them. So I don't want them to have to worry. And I love the fact that we have military people with us here too. So they all like, no, we all stay together. So one of the ladies, her kind of plans did not work out with who was supposed to be coming with her. So her and I will be kind of partnering together, because there's a lot of people here. Well, no, not a lot of people, but there's people here with, you know, their spouses. So we don't want to be like the third wheel, but it's also at the same time where they're all like, no, third wheel, come on now, we all like family. Get on over here. We gonna eat, and we'll know a time when it's like, okay, no, you and your husband need to go off and y'all get together and do this. Otherwise than that, we pretty much all gonna be together. And I'm telling you, just literally the sun just went down. If I did not have to make sure that I had to be getting the luggage, I would have came on earlier, because so the sun just literally went down, and it's beautiful. Ocean view. It's like 4 and 5 pools. They're over there, so I'm not going to be on here long, because I can see them already over there with the dance contest and the line dancing and all that. I'm going to see if I can get you guys just a little bit closer for you to see. It's kind of dark, so you won't be able to see too much. But don't worry, because I will be on here in the daytime, and I would definitely show you guys what's going on. There's like, it's like what you consider like a playland over there. So if you have like smaller kids that come with you, then there's something literally here for everybody. The little water rides. I mean, a jacuzzi, pool, ocean. The dolphin thing is over there. Nobody but God. Nobody but God. So your girl, this lady, this woman right here, is so grateful. So grateful. Man, we better know. When I say it is hard out here living for Christ, it is. But one good thing we can also trust living for Him and in Him is that He is definitely there. And I wouldn't even say so you be thinking in your head that it's like a reward. But when I tell you His blessings are upon us and always coming out to us and always flowing and always flowing, Jesus, ooh, Jesus, I am so grateful. I am so grateful. And next year, she's like, come on, we gonna go to Cancun. I'll be there too. I'll be there in Cancun too. Because I am going to be where I can plan things out ahead of time, doing the actual work God needs me to do, saving money, and fully having faith in doing the work. Because we all know that saying is very true. Faith without works is dead. I used to have a whole bunch of faith, but didn't really grasp the aspect of work, working a little. And now for me, I work. Okay, so let me break this down because you may not get it. I work a little, but a lot. And I have tremendous faith, but it's like a little, I can't even explain how I really want to say it because I'm even having a hard time getting it. But that faith, as small as a mustard seed, man, I would say it has truly grown for me. Like grew, multiplied. My faith has multiplied. This is doable. And especially when you come and your heart is in it the right way. When you're like, Lord, oh my goodness, they have some of the weirdest bugs over here though, I will say that. But when you're like, Lord, I I to tell you how this all came about, she said she was doing a trip. She was going to do one last year, but then COVID came and it didn't happen. So when she said she was going to do this one, I automatically went into some, I want to go, but then fear started to creep in. But then what happened was, all literally out of the blue, I was like, it just kept coming up. And I was like, well, I'm going to go. And I was like, God, if willing, please have it where I can go. And then how she broke everything down on how we can pay. But I was like, I still don't want to do that until I can start paying off bills and getting out of debt. And how possible was it when my job out of the blue gave me a raise? They misquote my pay and had to end up changing it. So when I pray and say, God, give me a financial increase, give me an increase in your spirit, increase me, Lord Jesus, because I want to be a spiritual near. I want to have your spirit truly in me abundantly and trusting in you. And then I ask for the finances. And for him to just be growing the fact that you're having this faith. And this is what I feel. You're having this faith, Audrey Lane. Truly, it's a great thing. Because now I see where it's like, Lord Jesus, rely on you. Keep on pushing. Even when I be feeling like you're not here, I know you're here. Keep trusting that you are here. Keep trusting that you are doing. Keep trusting that you are moving. Please keep trusting that you have me. Okay, I got that. Okay, now you want me to show up and do work like this. Change this thinking. Work like this and work with this person. I know it may be difficult, but I need you to do it. I need you to get over hurt. He needs us to get over hurt. He needs us to get over pain. He needs us to get over bitterness. And that was something for me because it was like, if if one, I wasn't talking and speaking and having this in me at all last year in 2020 and years before then. This girl was broken. And I thank God that, just like the song says, I'm gracefully broken. There's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. I thank him for slowing down the time so that it can be, Audrey Lane, I need you to get all of this. I know what I have for you. He knows what he has for us. So it's like, where you think I'm taking my time, I'm actually building you better. I'm putting more in you. I have more for you. So I need you to focus on what needs to be done. You need to change your thinking. You need to sit in me more. You need to stop talking about it and do it. You need to invest in your spiritual life. You need to open up your mouth and ask questions. You need to not be feeling like you're inadequate and feel like you don't belong in a room when I'm placing you there. I tell you, I was in rooms with people, and yes, with everything being Zoom, I'm in Zoom meetings with people who are, one, if you talk about just the spiritual realm of God, these are leaders, big leaders within their churches and in the organization of my church, and who my pastor know, and pastor who know a pastor who know a pastor who know a pastor. And then if you get into the business side of my life, being in rooms doing business stuff with people who I'm like, I never grasped it like that. And it's like, I just want you to show up. He just wants us to show up. Take these notes, soak it in, and he'll handle the rest. Because as long as we keep showing up for work, before we know it, we are doing things and we're like, oh my God, I don't even notice that I'm doing this, but I'm moving and I'm doing this in you, and I didn't know this would happen like this. And it's been happening. I'm getting things put down in me by people who has never done anything to me, but I am fully knowing that, okay, God is like, I need you to get over this fear that this person may hurt you. This person never did anything to me. I just always put up blockers, because it was like, before I allow a person to hurt me, I would like put up a blocker, because if you hurt me, then I have to either want to hurt you back or not deal with you. And a lot of the times it will be not deal with you. And when I mean not deal with you, not deal with you in such a way that it was just cold and angry. And that's not what God is about. He doesn't deal with people in hurt and angry and coldness. He's not like messed up with people. He loves us regardless. He gets us back in line. Man, if God held me accountable in, because he holds us accountable. Don't get that twisted. But if he held me accountable like humans do, I'll be all kind of jacked up. I'll be all kind of jacked up to know that he wouldn't even be around, because I have done things to people with just cutting them off that they didn't know how to take me. And when I tell you, okay, so I had done some things and I actually had to go and make amends with people, because I don't want to live where it's like, don't fake be around me. And I don't want to fake be around you. So I can definitely say I was wrong and truly mean it. Whether or not they forgive me, I don't know. I leave it with God. But what I will do is apologize and mend as much as I can, and trust that God will do the rest from there. So if you have hurt somebody, apologize. Because I know now that the apology is a growth thing. That I have to apologize and ask for forgiveness. God did it for me. So it's okay. Someone hurt us, forgive them. I had to forgive some hard people in my life that has done some stuff to me. And I had to not worry about the tick for tack stuff. That's not right. I had to forgive, and I had to ask, even sit and ask God, am I forgiving them just to say I forgave them so that, yeah, I won't be in bad standings with you? And then I had to realize that's not how God functions. He knows our heart. So he knows if you are truly forgiving him, Audrey Lane, or if you just saying it, or if you faking the funk with him. We can't fake nothing with him. That's not how he functions. He knows our heart. He knows our head. He knows us before we can even think it out. And I ain't even gonna lie. Forgiving is hard. It is hard. I had to forgive people that I'm like, oh Lord Jesus. And I had to say, and yeah, let me forgive. Because that is still a hardness that stays with me. And I can't have that hindering me. So let me get it up off and out of me. We got to get it off and out of us. Why live with it? Truly forgive. Watch how it will change you. Watch how God will work in you. Didn't he forgive us? It's a wonderful thing of having trust and belief in him. This woman right here, and yes, I may say girl sometimes or whatever, but me, Audrey Lane, because that's my name, truly thank God. I thank the God. I thank him for the change in my life. When I tell you, none of this would not be possible. Not me being here, but none of this talk. I wasn't talking like this before. I didn't have this kind of confidence before. If I gave you a whole list of all the things that was going on with me, one, I'm not going to do it because I'm so grateful that he has truly got it. So let me give you a list of what's going on with me now. Your girl has so much trust. That's number one, and it's going to be the last. I have so much faith in him. I have so much love in him. I have so much confidence, which is the same thing as trust. I have so much of a belief that this is him. No one else, not me. I'm not doing no work. I couldn't have done the work to get where I am. I did where he told me to be obedient. So that's where, but the real heaviness, God did it. This growing pains, they hurt. But how about this? When they heal so well that you know the next time when something come up, I'm not even gonna get into this hurt because I learned how to not let it get to me, to not let me be hurt. Healing teaches us. Healing teaches us. Like I said before, when I had to learn how to walk again and everything, that process of actually going through therapy is something. Because you have to learn how to do everything all over again. Things that came to you just like this. You learn how to walk as a baby. So all it is, me actually being in him and being in my word and being what he's telling me to do and go for. It hurts at times. But how about this? I have to do it. I need it for my soul. I need it because the peace, it surpasses everything. The comfort, oh my goodness. It's a calmness. The love, like no other. A lot of the times I often wonder why gospel songs are like how they are. One, the singer or the songwriter literally lived that to actually put it out. And it grabs to us because that's why I know our journals are effective because it reaches us. And if it reaches us, that's all God needs it to do. Reach the one, reach the one, reach the one. You. I am so I you talking about grateful to him? I already know coming here when I get home, there's going to be a great dynamic shift. Everything is working for my good. Things may come up. I'm not even going to focus and worry on that because I got the biggest defender on my side. Know that things come up. Don't be like, oh, well, things are supposed to go. No, things happen in life, but I can tell you this, the calmness and the joy that I get from even when things be going on, I truly go and like, God, you got this. Let me go on and do what I'm supposed to be doing because you got this for me. You got it. He got us. It's all good from here, all gravy from here. Because I'm no longer looking at what ain't possible, what's not possible. I'm looking at everything. All things are possible with God. All things are possible. I am so grateful. You better know it. I cannot wait because there is so much more in us. You better know it. You better know it, Audrey Lane. You out there, you better know it. All that kind of transpired today. Let me tell you, never traveled before. This is all teaching me how to go and travel, how to pack, how to be, nice no matter what. To not let anything get to you or anyone get to you. Got on the plane, sat there for about an hour before we could actually leave. Calm, joy, peace. It is what it is. You know, a lot of the times for me, why God has me, and let me say it for us, why He has us sitting still, we don't know what could be happening that He is actually saving us from or saying, I need you to sit a little bit longer because I need to see where you are with your patience. I need to see where you are with actually just knowing it's going to happen. But I need you to sit still. I need you, one, did you start praying and talking with me? Take this time out to pray and talk with Him. We can do that. My life right now and going forth is nothing but going up, elevated, 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 going up, multiplying, multiplying, multiplying. And for yours too, I'm praying that for all of us that God, all of us that tune in to you, and all of us that abide by what you say and how you and I and how you and God connect. So let me say how He and I connect and how you and He connects, you and Him connects. because we have our own personal relationship with it. I'm asking that God sits in us and gives us instructions and tells us what to do. And that's a prayer right there. That's a prayer right there. For God to give us instructions. For Him to trust us with our own selves. I said it before. I don't believe that God was like, you know, ready for me. I didn't see it. But now I can kind of see where I can say, God, I thank you for trusting me now. That's how I see it. He actually trusts me now with myself. Because I'm no longer waiting for someone else to do for me. I'm doing it. I'm working with people instead of like, no, I don't want to do it. How many times we will sit around and wait for God to help us when He literally is helping us? He's sending people. He is sending like connections for us to go to places. He's sending like, hey, I need you here in this area, and you sending like, I'm waiting on God. I'm waiting on God. It's like, oh, you're like, how much longer you gonna wait? Because the whole thing about it is, you waiting on God when really He's waiting on you. He's waiting on you. When are you going to connect? When are you going to get it? And trust me, it is where I can do it a leap of faith, a leap of trust in Him. Go on and do it. Oh, God, thank you. So much greatness comes out of really putting everything in Him. At first, I almost was a little bit upset on how I started my YouTube journey. But then I looked at it like it was the best, blessed thing for me ever. Because I've always wanted to have a journal and have where I talk about my everyday life, and hopefully it gets a lot up and off of me, and it helps me where I can say, wow, I'm charting my growth. And I want you guys to know that we can grow. Come on here, be who you are. Stop thinking that you're not valid. Oh, nobody, because it bothered me a little bit. I want to say week 3 on YouTube, when I was like, oh God, I want people to tune into me. And then I was like, for what, Audrey Elaine? Is this for you? Or is this for God? Now let me break that down to you. What I do is for God. And you know why I say that? Because He sees everything in me, and now He is showing me myself. He's going to show you yourself. So I get on here so God knows, because I pray before I do anything. God, you let me be myself. You come and you get up out of me. You speak out of me, Lord Jesus. You speak out of me. And that is for Him. That is for Him. And then for me, it takes a lot up and out of me. I joke with my therapist, like, hey, I probably don't even need therapy. Don't fire your therapist. This is just a joke him and I have. Nope, I love being in therapy. You couldn't have told me before. Maybe because in my head I was seeing who and how they were trying to present it to me, to degrade me with it. But I will say this, is the therapy for me is the best thing ever. Best thing ever. Because where they probably was trying to, or I can't even speak about that. But where maybe I was running from it, thinking it wasn't worth it, like nothing's wrong with me. How about there is nothing wrong with me? It's everything where God is like, I needed you to see you in a different capacity. I wanted you to view yourself from the eyes of yourself. And that's what therapy is doing. It literally is where I'm seeing myself. And I'm like, girl, you stronger than what you thought. Don't be scared of therapy, because you'll probably have it where you be feeling like I'm all over the place, I'm psychotic, or I'm having mental issues and everything like that. If you are, get therapy. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There ain't nothing wrong with you. Do it. You'll be shocked. You'll be shocked when you actually talk to a licensed therapist and they actually genuinely help you. And how about this? You ain't got to worry about them giving you the advice they want you to have and mold you how they want to mold you. They're going to actually help you with you. And there's different kind of therapists. You could actually get a therapist, Christian based, any base that you want for your life. They have them. Psychology Today. I don't know if you guys can hear the music, but they out there. It's the, I want to say, the rumba night dance. I really want to get dressed and go out there, but I think I'm going to just go like this. But I'm going to go. Because, one, I love to go out and I like to dance and I like to have fun. And I am going to be Audrey Lane. It's amazing. They have like a live band. The young lady down there now is singing. I'm finding out things that I like when I was a kid, and I'm getting back to that. I cannot wait till I bring my kids here for them to kind of see everything. It may not be here in Jamaica, but to take my kids on a vacation, not driving them to New Jersey, not driving them somewhere like 2 or 3 hours away, nothing local. Like, I want to get my kids on a plane and take them somewhere where they're going to have a good time. They're at that age now. I already said, if my youngest son was here, he'd be in that pool all day. I would have to stop him from actually getting in the ocean. I don't want him there unless he would be with someone who can truly teach him the difference between the tide water and still water. And that's going to happen. I'm going to take my children and let them have a peace, a calm, and a joy outside of Philadelphia. It's in us. We can do it. We can accomplish all things through Christ. He didn't gave me so much. And he's continually giving me everything. I still ask him to keep me in him. To keep me following his will. To God, sit in me. Sit on me. Be in me everywhere I go. So I love you guys. I truly do. This is all possible. I'm going to be putting videos up on YouTube, on my Spotify Anchor podcast. It'll be a little bit different. I probably won't, but do just be Audrey Lane, my Twitter account, Instagram. This is possible, guys. This is all possible for us. One, I love showing emotions and crying because it's actually a good thing. And crying and happiness and joy, man, Jesus, let me first say let me tell you, when I tell you, God be the glory. I'm gonna go wash my face and get on down there, and I'm gonna make sure I have me just the best blessed time ever here. Thanking him all the way, truly thanking God all the way. You want to know what just came to me? I can't wait. One thing I would always love to do, two places well, it's actually like three, but I'm gonna tell you: Hawaii, Walt Disney World, and Paris. I'm already claiming it. Yeah, I'm already claiming it. What are you out there asking God to do? And are you bold enough to ask him? Because you better be bold. You better be bold. You better truly, truly have the faith. And you better be working in it. You better be working in it. Not only just your faith, working on your faith and working on him and working in everything he's telling you to do that. But work in what it is. What is your dream? You want to own a business? Go out there and do it. You want to go out there and own a home? Go out there and do it. You want to be a rapper, a singer? Go out there and do it. You want to own your own clothing designing company? Go on and do it. You want to have multiple stores? Do it. You want to own real estate? Do it. There's no end or no cap on what you can do in God. If he sees fit and he says so, it is. I thank you guys so much. If you like the videos and you like just everything of Just Be Audrey Lane, I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to Just Be Audrey Lane on YouTube. You can also go on Twitter, Instagram. The Facebook is not up just yet, but it is coming. I'm on the podcast for Spotify. Yeah, make sure you guys comment and share. We got this. Today's date, July 17th, 2021. Thank God. Thank God. I love you guys. I truly do. I thank you so much. I thank you so much. Man, come on. We got it in this. Let's participate and rally for each other. Let's celebrate one another. I thank you. A couple people has known about me coming here. Not very few. I wanted to keep it a surprise because I wanted it to be where I actually showed it to you guys that this is possible. All things are possible. And those who trust and believe in God. And you do the work. You do the work. I thank him. Be an ant. This whole process for me was be an ant, be an ant. A necessary trust. And that's why I always say I cannot, will I do. I cannot, will I do. I cannot, will I do. That's all me speaking and saying it and claiming it. And God, I noticed that all the positive things I've been speaking over my life. I cannot, will I do. You're in. You're in. A necessary trust in God, and I am. I am wonderfully made. I am beautiful. I am a woman of God. I am a man of God. Tell yourself out there, gentlemen, go ahead. I am a gentleman. I am a gentleman. Be that. I am. Tell yourself that. I'm a virtuous woman. I'm a wonderful person. I am a business owner. Everything that you want, speak it into your life. Watch it happen. I am spiritually wealthy. I am financially wealthy. I am wonderfully and beautiful when it comes to saving money, spending money. And we already know the number one thing for me is making sure I tithe and offer. And you know why that is? Because that's a sacrifice and a trust with me and God to say, you know what? I give it to you wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. Because I know that's a reliance. That's a reliance of you saying, I can trust you with yourself, Audrey Elaine. I can trust you with yourself. Because everything I give unto him has been coming back to me multiplied. 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 Man, I'm going to keep this on a positive, good note. But one thing had came to me about the rejection is your protection. Because I had someone say some stuff to me not that long ago, and I thank God for it. Because where we felt like people rejected us and they put us down and they slandered us, it really was a way of us actually seeing that the ties needed to be cut so that we could put full trust in God for him to elevate us and grow us. So don't look at that as a bad thing. I truly look at every rejection as a blessing. As a blessing. You got this. You out there, you got this. And you know how you got it? Because of God. Make sure you give him the glory. Make sure you truly trust and rely on him. So you guys have a wonderful, 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 blessed night. I thank you so much to subscribing to all of the Just Be Audrey Elaine. Just be who you are in your God-given name and watch him do wonders in you. Watch him do wonders in you. Like my pastor just preached, you're a miracle. You're a miracle. A miracle in the working. Overnight. I thank you guys so much. Make sure you love yourself. Love yourself, Audrey Elaine. Love yourself out there. I love you. I love you. Love yourself. I love you. And more importantly, God loves you. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And like my mom would always say, go with God. Bye now.